Emily, wake up. What's wrong, Casey? It's really late. Can we talk tomorrow? Nope. 'Cause you have to leave my house right now. Huh? Your house? What do you mean by that? Oh, you haven't heard the news, have you? You tell me. Why do I have to leave our house at midnight? Well, Mom and Dad have decided to send you to Mr. Watt's house. So you're no longer the daughter of this family. And I'll be the only one that inherits everything. That's why I could say my house. Wait, Mr. Watts? Do you mean Mr. Watts the creditor? Who we owe $50,000? Yep, it's him. The big fat old man in the wheelchair. Ugh. It's been a long time since we were in debt to him. I can't believe that he's still alive. You're kidding! That's not funny at all, Casey. You wish. I just told you the truth. But why? Why do I have to go there? What will I do at his house? And for what? I have no idea. A servant or a wife if you're lucky. But if you go there, he'll cancel our debt. It's so amazing, isn't it? We'll be free and have a better life. Without you, of course. Do you mean I'm being sold for $50K? Exactly. You're saving the whole family. You should be happy with what you'll do. But you know what? It's ironic that he still wants to get married at this age. Lol. He's 70 now, right? How can Mom and Dad let a 70-year-old man marry their daughter? Of course they can't. That's why you'll be the girl who marries him, not me. They love me too much to send me away. Why not you? Don't they love me? You idiot. Because I'm their daughter, and you're adopted. I'm... what? What do you mean by adopted? No, I'm their first daughter. And your sister, too. I thought you were, but it's Mom who told me you're adopted from an orphanage very far away. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, then why did Mom adopt a child when she could just give birth? Well, they had no children of their own at that time. Mom hadn't gotten pregnant for a long time. She was so depressed that she convinced Dad to adopt a child. And you're the lucky baby girl. So you could be adopted too. You're just 1 year younger than me. They might have adopted both of us. I'm sorry, sis. They're my biological parents. I got our DNA tested. Turns out I'm 100% their daughter, and you are not. I won't believe you unless you show me the result. Oh, I've just forwarded it to your email. Brace yourself, little girl. Hold on, I'll check it out. The probability of paternity is 0%? No way! You're lying to me. I know that you made all this up just because you're jealous of me. Why would I be jealous of you, adopted girl? I am beautiful and gorgeous, and you're not even my mom's daughter. Maybe you want to kick me out just so that you can steal my boyfriend. I know that you've been texting him for a long time. The reason why he hasn't blocked you is just because you're my sister. I told him not to. Well, that's a good idea, though. After you get married to Mr. Watts, I'll take care of your boyfriend in all ways. How dare you do that? To be honest, I always wondered why you were my sibling. And why Jake chose you and not me. Like, look at you. You're fat, ugly, with small eyes, and a crooked nose. And I just look like the combination of Mom and Dad. What I mean is, I'm beautiful. I'm happy that a jerk like you isn't my sister. Casey, you are not allowed to talk about your sister that way. Oh, come on, Emily. How many times do I have to tell you that you're not my sister? Anymore. No matter what you say, I'm still the first daughter of this family. I've worked my ass off to support Mom and Dad with their debt. I have the right to stay at this house. Oh, you're so annoying. My parents made a deal. The man is coming for you. You're out of my house now. No, I'll talk to Mom. Well, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. but I assure you that it's not going to change anything, Emily. Mom, what's going on? Casey said that you would send me to Mr. Watt's house. Is that true? Oh, honey, it's supposed to be a little surprise for you. But now you know about it. I bet you're extremely happy now, aren't you? So, what Casey told me is true? Yes, of course it is. Mr. Watts is such a generous man. He's even sent someone here to pick you up. And they will be here any minute. Hurry up, Emily. Take your belongings and go to the front porch now. Mom, stop it! I'm not going anywhere, okay? And I won't get married to anyone apart from my boyfriend, Jake. Whatever deal you've made with Mr. Watts, you have to cancel it now. Oh, come on, Emily. You're saving the whole family. You go, and he'll cancel all of our debt. That's no big deal. Do you know that if I leave with him, it means that you're selling your daughter to a stranger? Not because you love me or anything, but for money. My daughter? My little sweetheart. Because you're leaving, I'll finally tell you the truth. You're not our daughter. We adopted you when you were 1 year old. I know. Casey told me about that. She even showed me the DNA test results. Oh, that's my daughter. She knows the right thing to do. And you, if you've known about it, then what's the matter with you? Just get out and leave. I mean, even though I'm adopted, I'm still your daughter, and you're my parents. We've been a family for 23 years, and I love you so much, Mom. You'll not dump me in just one night, won't you? Nobody dumps you, honey. You'll marry a rich entrepreneur. You'll go to another country and start a new life. Although Mr. Watts is a little bit old for you, he is a billionaire. He's 70, Mom. Then in a few years, he'll soon pass away and you'll get a fortune. I don't even know him. What if he's evil? What if he hurts me? I can't marry that man, Mom. I'll work harder to pay off our debt. Please don't let me go with them. OMG, I am sick of you, Emily. You know what? We adopted you so that one day you would sacrifice yourself for us, for the future of this family. Now the day has come. You're not my daughter anymore. I'm tired of pretending to be a good mom. God knows that I wanted to get rid of you a million times. I can't believe that you were lying to me the whole time. I thought you loved me. I trusted you. Why would I love a child who isn't even my flesh and blood? That's ridiculous. Will you go on your own, or do you want to be kicked out? Mom, you'll regret what you did to me today. You and your whole family. I promise. So, how's the weather out there, sister? Well, don't misunderstand. I just want to make sure you're okay until Mr. Watts' people arrive. Totally fine. I feel better than ever after finding out how shitty you and your family are. Oh, see who's saying. What a pity. I hope you won't give up your life too soon. After all, you are Jake's girlfriend. Oops, I mean, ex-girlfriend. Did you steal my boyfriend? What did you tell Jake? Is that why he hasn't picked up my calls? I just told him the truth about you, that you were adopted and you would marry your creditor for money. He can't have believed you. He's my boyfriend. He should have answered my phone so that I could explain everything. There's no need for you to explain to him. Jake's so happy because he finally has a reason to break up with you. He's sick of your ugly face. No doubt that he comes to me right away. Guess who's sleeping next to me? Wow, what a big surprise. My boyfriend and my sister. Don't you feel sorry after all? You bastard! Don't worry, my dear sister. As I said, I will take good care of your ex-boyfriend. Goodbye, and never see you again. Hi, Emily. Do you remember me? This is Casey, your little sister. Yes, I do. even though I really want to eliminate you from my life. Why do you text me all of a sudden? I heard that you've been back after 5 years of living abroad. I just want to send a welcome message. I'm surprised that you're still alive. Sorry for disappointing you. Well, that's okay. Anyway, I think I should update some information for you. I don't care. We became strangers the moment you kicked me out. Whatever happens to you and your family doesn't bother me. Don't be cold-blooded, Emily. You used to be cuter than you are. I really miss you. I sometimes talk about you with Jake. I mean, my husband, Jake. He's successful and renowned as a lawyer. He earns up to $40K a year. Therefore, I don't have to do anything. I'm like a queen. All I do is to be pretty and go shopping every day. Thanks again for leaving, Emily. Well, if you text me to brag about your husband and your ideal life, stop here. I'm not interested. Come on, Emily. I want to know how you've been. Or are you so jealous of me that you're afraid to tell me about your tragic life? Admit it. I can't stand texting with you. But okay, you're the one who asks first. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Emily Watts, wife of Brandon Watts, the chairman of Watts Group. You seem too proud to be the wife of a 75-year-old man. It's pathetic that you have to live with such an old man for 5 years. An old man? No, Casey. Brandon is a 33-year-old man who's charming and smart and owns one of the most wealthy companies in Italy. No way! Our creditor was 70 then, and you were sold to him. How can he be 33 now? I think you misunderstood my husband with his father, Mr. Watts. Oh, what? Mr. Watts is not your husband but your father-in-law? Yes, he is. I thought I was gonna marry him too, but it turned out that it was his son. And you know what? Brandon was my close friend at university. When he knew my old family owed his family $50K, he asked his father to make a deal to help me. Then Mr. Watts put down a bait to make sure I wasn't a gold digger, but your parents screwed it up, and I ended up being his wife, which is big luck for me. I hope you're happy with my story. And thanks for dumping me, Casey. You liar! You made all this story up, Emily! Why don't you search for the name of my husband then? There are a lot of Italian articles about him. Ah, nonsense! Don't fool around with your stupid story, because there's no way you married a... Wait, what is this? There are 2 million results of Brandon Watts. Oh my God, he's a billionaire! And he's young and handsome? Ah, there's also a picture of him and his wife. Is that you, Emily? Oh, you look different. Well, I guess it's the result of no toxic family life. I thought my life ended 5 years ago, but thanks to your family, I got a new one. A much better one. Hold on. You stole my chance to be the wife of a billionaire. That's supposed to be me who married him that year. Excuse me? Are you insane right now? It's you who stole my boyfriend and screwed up everything in my life, remember? If I had known about Brandon, I would have never let you go with them. Now it's time for you to give everything back to me. You have to get divorced so that I can be his wife. Wow, you're crazy. You should feel lucky when you can still text me now. Do you think that I'm still a weak girl, as I was 5 years ago? What do you mean? What will you do, Emily? Brace yourself, Casey. My revenge is coming very soon. Hi, honey. It's me, your mom. I miss you a lot. Casey told me that you're back. Why didn't you visit us? Mrs. Park, you must misunderstand something. I'm an orphan, which means I have no parents. If you're looking for your daughter, Casey, she's not here. Emily, sweetheart, are you still mad at us? We're having a welcome back party for you at home tonight. you should come and bring my dear son-in-law Brandon with you. Mrs. Park, you and your daughter are ridiculous. I bet you've heard about what happened to me from Casey, haven't you? Of course I have. Your sister was so jealous that she wasn't aware of what she said. She didn't mean to steal anything from you. Who cares? She won't ever be able to steal anything from me. Honey, I and your father really want to meet you. For what? Money? Well, we just want to have dinner with you first. After 5 years, our family finally has a chance to gather together. Come on, Mrs. Park. The play ended 5 years ago. I knew your real face. There's no need to pretend like you're caring about me. What do you want from me? If you're honest, maybe I'll be generous enough to lend you some. Lend? We've raised you, gave you food and a bed, and now you say lend? You have to send us $50K every month for all the things you received from us in 23 years. You're not embarrassed to say so, are you? Well, you might not remember, so let me remind you. When I was your daughter, I lived frugally and worked my ass off to help you pay off your debt. But then, out of the blue, you sold me for $50K without asking me. You kicked me out at midnight without mercy. Thanks to me, you could marry a billionaire. I deserve to receive more. I know $50K is not a big number with your husband. You can't ask me to do anything you want anymore. Then $20K is fine. It seems like someone is in trouble, huh? There's no way you make such concessions with me. Are Casey and my ex-boyfriend okay? They're in big trouble because… Wait, why do you ask me that question? Is that your invention? It's not the kind of thing that I should brag about, right? Oh my God! I knew that was you! You're back after 5 years, then suddenly my son-in-law got fired, and he's accused of tax evasion and embezzlement. What did you do, Emily? I just bought a company and checked it out extremely carefully. If there are any problems against the law, I must eliminate them immediately. I have no idea that your son-in-law was working there. And unfortunately, he's the worst flaw of my brand new company. You bastard! You're a backstabbing betrayer! How dare you do that to me? Are you talking about yourself and your dear family? Besides, you should blame Jake for the bad things he's done. Not me, who just took the responsibility. It's your fault that now my daughter is in huge debt to the bank. That's funny. It's right for the wife to be responsible for her husband's debt. Don't drag me into your trouble. I will do everything to make you give the money. What do you think you can do with me now? Sell me to the bank? I will tell every person in your company about what you did to my family. Go ahead if you think that's going to affect me. You know, when you're wealthy and powerful, you have people solve incidents. You! Bye, Mrs. Park. Emily, you ruined my life! Hey, little sister. I hope you like my present for you and your husband. Or should I call him my ex-boyfriend? I will divorce him. I don't want to pay off his debt. It's $150K. I'm supposed to be the one who enjoys that $150K, not who suffers from poverty. It's all your fault. Everything is your fault. Casey, that's your karma. Just take it and shut your mouth, okay? I don't have time for anyone from your family. Emily, you're evil. Give Brandon back to me. I will marry him. I should be his wife, not you. You and Jake cheated on me. Now you want to steal my man again? Oh, you're so funny. Do you know that? I can take anything from you if I want to. I'm much more beautiful than you. I'm sure Brandon will love me at the first sight and dump you right away. Wow, You think that life is so easy, right? Brandon and I, we love each other. He's the savior of my life. When you dumped me, it was him who stayed beside me. He helped me overcome my difficulty. More importantly, he knows everything about you, your family, and what you did to me. Do you think he still wants to relate to the people who hurt his wife? All my problems can be solved if you just give me the money. 150K is like a drop of your big ocean. Or just give me your husband, Emily. It's much easier. I am speechless. You are an idiot. You don't understand at all, right? What should I do now? I can't live with the debt. Emily, you're my sister. You have to help me out of this stuff. You know I'm not working, do you? If you say so. Here's my advice for you as an older sister. Get your ass up and work. No, Emily! You ruined my life. You have to take responsibility for all you did to me. As I said, Casey, it's your karma. After everything you did to me, you deserve much worse. Oh, and you know what? This is just the beginning of my revenge. Tell me, what will you do? Remember what I said last week? Brace yourself. Emily, where are you? Answer me. Mrs. Park? It's midnight. You're supposed to be sleeping now. I think the old usually go to bed very soon. Yes, I'm supposed to be on my bed right now. But out of the blue, the homeowner said that he had sold his building to a billionaire. He wanted us to leave the apartment right away. Huh. Sounds familiar, huh? A billionaire? Is that you? Well, I don't call myself a billionaire. You know, I don't brag about myself like your daughter. But yeah, that's me. I just miss my old house so bad. You can visit us anytime. I said I miss the house, not the people living in it. So, you bought the whole building and threw us out at the midnight? Really? Oh, I just copied you. Actually, I wanted to be gentle to my old family, but thinking about that night when you sold me for money and kicked me out, I changed my mind. You and your family should experience the difficulty of being homeless, as I did. Where are you? Send me your address. We will go and live there. Why should I do that? You're not my family, remember? We're strangers. Then how can we survive? We're old. Casey is out of work and Jake was arrested. We're in big trouble now. Miss Park, 5 years ago, you did the same thing to me. I'm just giving it back to you. No, Emily, please. You're the only one who can help us. Why didn't you help me when I begged you for mercy? You and your family deserve this. Ugh, you witch! I shouldn't have adopted you that day. By the way, I want to thank you for adopting me, as well as dumping me. You gave me a chance to change my life. Twice. It's not done yet. We will get over and come back to make you pay for this. It's my pleasure, Mrs. Park.